Hello everyone, Sandy here. So first things first, I am currently recovering from a really major cold, so my voice is going to be a little bit odd today, and I apologize in advance for any sniffling or throat clearing. I've been so ill. I've had like 3 colds back to back, and that's why I haven't been able to film. But today, the Sonia Lasso Rainbow Tarot arrived. I have wanted this deck ever since I saw it, just as it was sold out from the first printing. And I've been eagerly awaiting the second printing for ages now. And it's finally here. It's finally here. I'm so excited. Now, this might seem like a different kind of deck to what I usually go for, but there's something about this artwork that just drew me in. So I don't really actually know that much about this deck. I don't know the story behind the creator, why she created it, or like, I think it said on the Etsy site that it is RWS based, but the one thing that I did notice the moment I opened the box, though, it came in this really big box and there was barely any stuffing in there. So the box has been tumbling around inside. The tarot deck has been tumbling around inside the box, so there are some damage to the box. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So the box isn't in, pristine condition, but I don't really care as long as the cards are all right. But of course, spending a bunch of money on a deck, you want it to be, new looking when you get it, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But let's dig into this gem and hope that my voice will hold. Right, you can see the damage a bit better there now. Alright, so it is a magnetic box, and we can see here this silver foil on the box. Oh, the Rainbow Tarot. Right, let's see then. Okay, so there's no guidebook. Look at that inside. Pretty. And these backs, they just make me so happy. Alright, first impression of the cardstock is it feels pretty nice. It's got a very matte kind of feel to it, and it is holographic foiling on the edges. Ooh, it's quite a substantial deck actually. I hope I can shuffle this comfortably. All right, let's zoom in. There we go. All right, so Rainbow Tarot by Sonia Lasso. I hope I pronounced that. Lasso? I don't know how to pronounce that, but I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. All right. Okay, hello. I'm so glad this deck has found a new home and really hope you like it. This is my most special project and it took years to make. From 2016 to 2022. It is inspired by love and queerness and so many emotions. Please enjoy. Oh, that's nice. All right. So that's interesting. Le Fou, that's French, isn't it? So that immediately gives me Marseille. Marseille vibes. But it's definitely the Rider-Waite-Smith depiction of the Fool. The one thing that really drew me to this deck is the insanely intense colors, and that's odd for me as well. I'm not usually drawn to these super intense colors. Like for me, usually we see, very, I don't want to use the word dull, but very natural feeling colors, kind of think of like the Oak Ash and Thorn, or Woodland Wardens, subdued colors. This is definitely the complete other side of the spectrum. Okay, La Batelier. So again, we have, this is a very Marseille style magician. I am starting to worry that I've ordered a Marseille deck. I'm gonna have to look this up after I film this walkthrough and put in some information. La Papesse, again, I'm a little bit concerned. But beautiful colors. The Empress. She looks so cross. I don't like my Empresses to look cross. I don't want my Empresses to look cross. Oh no. The Emperor is a bird. This is quite a fun deck, isn't it? The Hierophant, the Pope, the Lovers. Now here we've got a very Rider-Waite-Smith Lovers card. I wonder how others are relating to this deck, because it seems to be a kind of mashup between Marseille and Rider-Waite-Smith, or is it just, are they called this, like the Pope and the Popess in the French Rider-Waite-Smith? I don't know. The Chariot. Definitely Pixie's Chariot there, and the Strength card is also Rider-Waite-Smith, definitely. But I wonder why she's chosen the French words, because as I understand it, she's from Latin America and she's living in Germany. The creator, I mean. It's a beautiful card though. Ooh, this Hermit, it looks very alien. Wheel of Fortune, Justice. Oh, this Hanged Man. I love that little bird on his knee. And look at that face. Oh, this is a gorgeous Hanged Man. I like this a lot. Death. interesting. All the flowers growing on the skeleton there. It's beautiful. Temperance. I kind of wish there had been a guidebook in a way, because sometimes, I mean, I read into the colors quite a lot when I read, and I'm not sure I would have chosen this colorway for Temperance. The Devil. I love his little shoes, and look at the bats. Oh, that's so cute. The Tower. Very pretty. I love their little bunny costumes. The Star. Pretty. Moon. It's so quirky. I really love it. I love the art style a lot. Kind of just wish that they had Pixie's original titles though. It's really throwing me off. But then again, I don't have any deck that's quite like this. Judgment. I kind of like that a lot. And the World. All right, so now I'm even more confused. Like, the whole major arcana is in French, and then we get to the minors and they're in English. Like, okay. Please, if somebody knows why this is, can someone please explain it to me? Have I gotten like half of a French deck and half of an English deck? Like, is it meant to be this way? Am I just being silly? Lovely ace, by the way. I really like these birds. Two of Cups. The face of this lion. Cool. Right. Three of Cups. Love these pumpkins on the ground here. They're so cute. Oh, Four of Cups. I really like this one. I like the facial expression and the bird again on the head. Five of Cups. The colors and the text, like the patterns in these cards, are really making me happy. Six of Cups. These are all very Rider-Waite-Smith clone-y, definitely. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. I like how the moon and the character here has eye contact. Nine of Cups. We've got fancy person sitting there in front of their 9 cups. 10 of Cups. Yay, we've got a person with glasses. As a glasses wearer myself, you don't often see people with glasses on in the tarot, and I always kind of take note when I see a card with glasses on, because it just feels... I don't know why that is. Like, why don't they include glasses? Especially, I mean, I know there are some modern decks that include glasses. Still, like, it's not something you see very often. I don't know why. Oh, I love this Page of Cups. They look so cheeky. Knight of Cups. Not my favorite Knight of Cups, I must say. I don't know if it's something about the colors that I just feel like clashing. The sun looks pretty miffed. Or is it the moon? It must be the moon, because these are stars. But when I see it, I just feel a fuel sun. I don't know. Weird. Queen of Cups. She looks a bit morose. A bit sad in my eyes. And King of Cups is giving you the evil eye. Oh dear. All right, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so we've got, hang on, we've got Cups. Cups first, Pentacles next. I can't remember what the traditional, I think it usually is Wands first, then Cups last, or Pentacles last. Anyway, I don't really know the difference, the reasoning for the different arrangements of the suits. I probably should find out, but if you know, please enlighten me in the comments. Yeah. Ooh, Two of Pentacles. The greeny neon yellow of the face is kind of giving me a bit of a, I don't know, it hurts my eyes. Three of Pentacles. I mean, it's a beautiful card, but if you're going for the Rider-Waite-Smith clone type, I really prefer to see three people working together in the Three of Pentacles. Is that just me? It's just when I read Rider-Waite-Smith cards, that's just a big part of the interpretation for me. I'm going to put this aside and then view it at the same time as the 7 and 8 of Pentacles, just to see if there is much of a difference between them. But yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. She looks very, you know, creepy. like she's holding on to her pentacles there. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, this colorway. Oh, I feel like this one could have been darker with less happy colors, like to convey the feel of the card. I'm scratching my head a little bit, actually. Oh, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, perfectly fine. Giving out charity, weighing it up. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Standing there with wiping the sweat off your brow with your shovel. That's fine. And 8 of Pentacles. This is what I mean. So we've got the 3 and the 8 here, and we've got one single person working on something, right? So if it wasn't for the pentacles here, I mean, sure, this can be more like a novice type thing, and this can be more like an expert type thing, like having progressed through the pentacles. But I usually tend to read the 3 of Pentacles as, you know, working together with others, whereas the 8 of Pentacles is mastering a skill. But you could easily read this as building, you know, building a foundation, or also working on to, you know, in the same, not quite, maybe not quite the same, but still, like, I just generally like to see 3 people. I'm gonna stop banging on about that now. But this 9, I love this 9. Look, love the little snail on her hat and the bird. This is a gorgeous 9 of Pentacles. Love it. 10 of Pentacles. We see several generations here. The baby and a grandma. Parents, I assume. Gorgeous. Page of Pentacles. So far I've really liked both pages. Really love this one as well. Knight of Pentacles. That horse's eyes are making me feel a bit wonky. Oh, this is a gorgeous Queen of Pentacles. I love that. I love that a lot. King of Pentacles. Yeah, how it works, I suppose. Ace of Swords. I love how the sword has a little face on it. 2 of Swords. That's funny, she's got a little party hat on. 3 of Swords, sad heart, check. 4 of Swords, very Rider-Waite, Smith again. 5 of Swords, yeah, Cloney. 6 of Swords. Pretty. 7 of Swords, very cheeky here again. It's a good vibe for the 7 of Swords, definitely. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Nice. 9 of Swords, oh, definitely works with this little ghost demon thing there. And 10 of Swords. Gorgeous colours. Page of Swords. My least favourite page so far, definitely. But still good. Knight of Swords. Ooh, I love these colours. See, I am definitely for the muted colours. The first card really that we've gotten with a bit more muted colorway, and I'm like, ooh. Oh dear. Maybe I should. This is not the deck for me. Queen of Swords. But, you know, I shouldn't say that. It's good to branch out and try new things, isn't it? And also these kind of things seem to go in cycles for me. Like, it wasn't long ago that I was actually dressing in quite bright, like really in your face colors, and it's just recently, or the last year, that, well, it was basically my main dressing was like I dressed mainly in black, and then I had really bright pops of colors, whereas now it's become very muted nature colors, browns, things like that. See, I like purple, but something about this purple in particular bothers me. I don't know why. And wands are the last suit, and here we have a very Marseille looking wand or baton. Two of wands, and then we're jumping back into the Rider-Waite-Smith side of things straight away. Three of wands, four of wands, like that. Dancing. Five of wands, classic. Six of wands, also classic. Love that there's a unicorn. Seven of wands. Yeah. Oh, I love there's an eye in her little top knot there. Eight of wands. Nine of wands. Determined. 10 of wands. She seems to have a long way to go. The sun looks exasperated for her. Oh, I love this page. I think the pages are my favorites in this deck overall. Knight of Wands. Looks very, like, on the go, passionate. Love it. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I don't know. Is it the colors again? Ooh, this is quite powerful, actually. I wonder if I've missed similar things before. But if you look here, this is clearly someone who's undergone a change, I think. We've got scars on the breasts, indicating maybe there's been a breast reduction surgery. That's really beautiful, actually. Alright, so overall, I think this is a gorgeous deck, and I'm happy that this deck exists in the world. I'm gonna wait and see how it reads before I make any final. I mean, look how beautiful with all of these colors. I love how colorful it is. I love the quirkiness of it. I kind of really love the cardstock. I love the queerness of it as well, and the inclusion of, you know, all kinds of people. And it seems like a very interesting deck. The one thing I will say, though, it annoys me a little bit that I don't understand, or I don't understand why the majors are in French with the Marseille titles, and then the minors are in English. I don't understand why some of the cards are illustrated in the Marseille tradition, where others are illustrated in the RWS tradition. I think those are my biggest gripes. Also, I don't have any decks, I don't think, that has this foil rainbow kind of foiling on it, but I must say that I am very tempted to trim this deck. It's just my nature. I want to trim it down to this size instead, so that I could more easily shuffle it, because this is a little bit big for my hands, especially if I would like to try and riffle it, which I don't think I will. I will try and feel how stiff it is, if in case I would. Yeah, I can barely bend it. So it's quite thick cardstock, but for smaller hands it would be very painful to try and riffle shuffle this deck. Let's see how it, I mean, it overhands really beautifully because of the matte non-sticky cardstock. So before I learned how to riffle shuffle, this would have been the perfect cardstock for me. I love the way these kinds of cardstocks hand over hand shuffles. Oops, the devil wanted to pop out there. So yeah, but let's pull a few cards and see what they look like together, shall we? I've done it quite a good run with keeping this walkthrough fairly short, she says, and it's 32 minutes in. But yeah, let's see how it fans. I don't think it's going to fan very well. A little bit clumpy, but right. So let's pull 1, 2, and 3. So just gonna lay some cards out here for you so you can see what they look like together. With such colorful decks, I feel like the color choices need to be very like conscious choice. So it just all depends on if I vibe, I think, with the color choices, like, you know, regular color psychology. Is that the right word? I don't know. But like how certain colors make you feel. And I think that the colors in this deck have been mainly chosen just for the, you know, the sake of the art, and not for how it's supposed to be read. That's just my initial feeling, though. But you know, for some people maybe that doesn't matter, and I'm sure it doesn't matter for a lot of us. But for me, I get confused when it's a dark card, you know, like a card with sadness or other kind of feelings with like attached to it, like sad feelings. Like this one is a very good example of how I can definitely see the colors are fitting in with the image, like the Eight of Cups leaving something behind, even though it might be because you just recognize it's not enough for you anymore. For example, we have here cups in red and blue and white, and the overall feel of the card is that of kind of sadness, but still, you know, it's not all in, it's not like the end of the world, you know. It's a sadness, but it's a sadness that is necessary in order to move on to something else. For example, that's a really good color choice for that card. What card was it that I saw earlier that I was commenting on for the colors? Was it the I think it was oh yes, this one, Five of Pentacles. So here we've got Five of Pentacles, usually sad, cold, lonely people walking by a church window, in need of help. Like these colors usually, you know, they convey childishness or happiness, like childhood, very bright yellow, baby pink and blue, like pastel colors usually tend to get me feeling nostalgic or like bubbly, if that's a good word for it. Especially when you see all of these snowflakes here, it also just makes me think of I don't know, fizzy things, bubbly things, and it just puts me off the meaning of the card, or like it would make me read this card differently to how I would read other Five of Pentacles, which I mean is fine. That's completely fine. That's why we want to have different tarot decks, isn't it? It's why we collect different decks, because each deck gives us a different perspective. I just don't know what the perspective of these colors married with this depiction of these sad people walking away from this glowing plant, you know, like I don't know what this card is trying to convey to me, and since there is no guidebook, it just leaves me confused. Do you understand? Do you understand? Did I explain that well enough? I don't know. So instead of this light blue, I would have preferred to see like a darker blue here. The yellows are fine. That would have been a perfectly good thing to have, but it's just, I don't know. It's like, it's just something about it. So yeah, I'm going to do some readings with this, probably put some readings up on Instagram maybe, but let me know down below what you think about this deck. I was just so drawn to the artwork. The artwork is fantastic. I love the quirkiness of the artwork. I love the characters. I love the the difference, like how different it is to anything else that I've seen out there. It does remind me a little bit of the, oh, what was that they called, the Circle Tarot. It does remind me a little bit of that with the faces, and how the faces are drawn. But yeah, let me know. Thank you so much for joining me in this walkthrough. I hope that my sniffling wasn't too annoying. But anyway, please take care of yourselves and be well, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.